Hey, what's up? Today, what's on my mind is the fact that right now you see China, right, addressing, NATO and America about, you know, the fact that if they are hinting to Taiwan for independency, that they shouldn't do that because that is going to create a war. The fact that NATO, right, um, took an oath that they will protect those who are their allies is the reason why they're bound to the rules that they made. And, you know, when Ukraine got attacked by Russia, a few days ago, and Vladimir Putin basically went on live television and broadcast to the world and said that they are ready for any type of, repercussion, and that any type of follow back repercussion, they would then immediately attack. So, which means that they're preparing for war, which means the sanctions mean nothing. But Russia is calculus, they calculate things to the decimal. For them to have this type of attack and continuously keep attacking Ukraine, it means that they planned it. And I am suggesting that it is because of China is why Russia has the backbone to be able to attack to Ukraine. Because for the longest time, China wanted Taiwan, right? They wanted Taiwan to be with China and not consider Taiwan as independent. However, there has been so many, effects back and forth, misunderstanding, argument. And so China right now basically saying that, they want Taiwan and that they're going to get Taiwan and nobody is to, you know, try to intervene. If America, tries to play the hero card, there'll be consequences because they want to basically get rid of America as a superpower. And so they're waiting for any type of excuse in order to be able to, start a major world war. Right now, the world war is just, taking place in Ukraine and a little bit behind the scenes. But as time and time, it's revealing. You see what I'm saying? There's so many crises in the world right now that all of these things that's happening is being undermined. You tell me. They just said that the Ukrainian prime minister was an actor. And so, he acted there before, meaning that he could have been, he could have been doing some things. However, that still does not excuse the right of attacking human life. These guys are humans. They're people. If you destroying them, right, it's going to create so much problems because guess what? What goes around comes around. So the superpowers, right, the elephants of the jungle, basically the superpowers of society is deciding that they want to eliminate all the small countries that are not part of NATO. See what I'm saying? There's a lot of countries in Africa that are not part of NATO, right? There's a lot of places in Europe that are not part of NATO. So it seems to me all the bigger countries that are part of NATO are wanting to take over, see fit. So whoever is part of NATO then is going to say, you know what? The people who are not part of NATO are the enemies. So we need to basically destroy them. While destroying them, we will take their land and, of course, their resources. And basically, if they don't subject to basically bound to us and submitting to us, our power, we just eliminate them. Now, it seems like in a world where we fought so hard for democracy, democracy is no more, or democracy is fading. The laws of the lands, right, are being, met with new laws of the land, foreshadowing the old laws. So what is it that we are supposed to do as people? How do we go about, growing from here? Right? It's humans. Is the lives that they live important? Right? And who is important? How could we as human beings decide who is important and who is not? We cannot. And we cannot think we are much smarter than our ancestors, because without them, we would not be here. Pharaoh tried this how many centuries ago? This war thing over land, destruction, shedding blood that we never created, right? Blood that is of our lifeline, our family root, destroying that, not seeing the value of people. What are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to grow? Do we understand